In this video, I'm going to show you how to use ChatGPT-4's web browsing capability to do job searches. So I'm going to give it a prompt like this. I'm going to say, go and find the top paying job listing for cybersecurity in Colorado Springs. And then what I want you to do is give me a link to that job listing, a description, and then I also want you to go to Glassdoor and look up the company's rating and what people have said about that company, and then tell me if that company sounds like a good company to work for based off of the information that you have gathered. If you can gather this information from more than one job listing, awesome. But at least get me information on one of the top job listings available right now. So I'm going to send that. And what we're looking for is for this to go, browse the web, do its thing. Now, what I'm hoping it'll do is go dig up some sort of like Indeed or, some sort of other job listing thing, and then give me back that job listing and all of its details. So we'll see here in a second. All right, so it came back with some information. So it said it found the top paying job was 160 to 170K, gives the job description, says what it's for. Let's see. 15 years of experience. That's definitely a lot. So what we could do is we could actually give it a new prompt. We could say like, hey, what if I have only like 2 years of experience? What's the top paying job for a job that only requires 2 years of experience? So I'll give it a prompt like that. I'll actually just stop generating that and say, can you find the top paying cybersecurity job in Colorado Springs for only 2 years of experience? So let's fire that off and then see what it does. It should go through, look at all the things. It's interesting to go back and look at these logs to see where it went. So went around, looked at everything, went to Glassdoor, gave us a rating, said that everyone likes this company pretty well, even gave us a how it's improved over the last 12 months, which is pretty neat. We could click on this and go check that out. So it's actually searching again, and here in a second, I think we're going to get something similar, and I kind of want to see like what the top paying job in that industry is for that level of experience, because, maybe you're just starting out, you don't have that 15 years as kind of a high level of experience. So like maybe this is a little bit more realistic for a lot of folks. So when I sent that last prompt, it got fixated on the 2 years of experience, and it was like, hey, I can't find any job listings that have only that, and then just regurgitated some stuff about the that last job. So what I said was, hey, like, disregard the 2 years, but I need you to make it a lower amount of job experience. Go find the job listing in that area that is the best fit for that level of experience. So it's going to go back out again, check on that. And, this is just an example of, sometimes you have to do this with ChatGPT. You have to say like, hey, what you gave me, that's good and everything, but like, just think this through and just give me a solution, right? And then usually 2 or 3 swings later, boom, you're good to go. So it actually came back and said, hey, I couldn't find any job listings in Colorado Springs for that level of experience, but there's a job in Tucson, which is, somewhat nearby. And it says, hey, for about 2 years in IT, the estimated salary for this role is 75 to 83K. And then it says that there is, it gave the company name, and then it didn't really get the Glassdoor information for that company, which was kind of a fail. So what we could do is approach this like in any other different type of way. So we could ask it to refocus on Colorado Springs and then ask like what the lowest paying level was. But all in all, what I think we could do at this point, I'm actually going to say like, I'm going to delve into a little bit of like resume writing and then sort of like cover letter development. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, great, thank you. This cybersecurity advanced specialist role in Tucson, Arizona. This job listing, I want you to take this job listing and then I want you to help me write a cover letter for why I want this job. I just graduated from cybersecurity school. I have a Security Plus certificate. I have other certificates as well. And I have 1 year of IT experience working for Walmart, and I want you to express that I'm highly motivated in the cover letter. Just give me the best cover letter possible for this exact job. So we'll see what it does, because it should just go grab more information about this job and then write a cover letter for that. And it's got a draft here, and it's breaking it down. It didn't even go browse. It actually knew that it didn't need to go browse for that information. And it just broke down everything here. So in theory, I could just ask it to go like, look up these roles, give me cover letters, give me the link to that job listing, and then proceed from there, which is actually the next thing that I'm going to do. So like once I have this cover letter, I'm going to say like, great, can you give me the link to that exact job, which actually, I think it's, well, so actually it didn't give me a citation here. I think actually, yep, didn't give me that. So I'm going to say, great, can you give me a link to this exact job listing so that I can submit an application with this cover letter? So it should go ahead and give us that back. So it wouldn't give me a direct link, but it did tell me exactly how to go look that up. And I'm going to look that up real quick and see if I can find this exact job. And one thing to highlight about the beta is that I was ultimately not really able to find this job listing just because they couldn't give me a direct link. And when I searched for this and I tried to type in the proper parameters that it gave me, I just ultimately wasn't really able to find that exact job listing that it was pulling up. So one thing that we could do here in this case is just re-attack, trying to get a broader link to this job listing. If like Glassdoor doesn't want to cooperate, we could tell it to go look at another site. We could try a number of different things. And ultimately, it wasn't able to get a link to that job on any other site. So these are some things that you can try to debug that. What you can kind of try to do at this point is ask it to look for other jobs that it can't find direct links to. And this kind of just comes with crafting your prompt up front so that you have more information for ChatGPT to consider, so that way it does get you only jobs with direct links. And that's really important. So overall, I hope this helps your job search, and that this is useful for you to understand how to use the web browsing capabilities in GPT-4. So if you like this, hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up, and have a good one.